SD Dumas is not destroyed.
Okay.
So just, all this hype going into the fight, off the fucking, recent arrest. He's coming off that loss earlier this year. After the arrest, he gets a fight offered, can't make it, right, because of the ankle monitor. Gets another fight offered, accepts it. He shows up to the fight finally, gets the ankle monitor removed, and fucking Zach Reese kicks him in the nuts in less than a minute. Fight over. Can't feel his right nut. I mean, geez Louise, bro.
Didn't he get out on a stretcher?
Taken out in a stretcher.
It was crazy what they were saying on the commentary.
What were they saying?
They're like, oh, so what, he's going to have to get out on a stretcher?
Like joking about it?
Yeah, DC was like, so how is he going to get out then?
So DC thought once the fight ends, SD's just going to magically stand up.
Right.
And SD didn't do that.
Right, and so it was like, so DC was like low key jabbing him in saying, oh, so what, he's gonna take out a stretcher, and I didn't even know, because by that time they went to commercial, and I think it was another clip that I saw online with he did get released on the stretcher.
Yeah, he did. So SD Dumas went into the fight with $13 and 2 fucking balls. He left with $13 and 1 ball.
Because you don't get paid on a no contest, right?
Oh, no, he does get paid. I think he gets paid the show money for making weight. So he got more money now, but he got 1 ball. That's my main point. He got 1 ball. But he did get paid his show money. So this is something I guess people are talking about.
25 grand?
Oh, I could ask him.
But we're probably, right?
At most 25.
Yeah.
He's not making 6 figures a fight yet.
No. Not on a no contest.
People are like, what's the scheme, right? What's the play? He's scheming. I see people being like Machiavelli-esque. He fucking went ahead, secured he knew he might lose or whatever the case. I don't know if that's what they said, but they said he secured the show money, right? And okay, I think they're saying he secured the show money and guaranteed himself another fight in the UFC, because people are almost hypothesizing that he would have been cut after this fight. So they're like, that's Machiavelli-esque thinking. He secured the win bonus, and he still got one more fight in the UFC. So at least two show bonuses.
You know what's crazy? Like, take everything aside, bros. Like, to have some of these fights end the way they have for him is just like That's the what word do I want to use? Deflating.
Deflating.
It's deflating, bro. I'm like, fuck. Like
the Michelle Zajac fight too, where he got like I think submitted early. Or no, he got TKO'd off his back, and he was still like, fuck.
Was it the Nursultan?
Let me bring that up. Are you going to bring it up, or what are you going to say about Nursultan?
I'm just saying, was it an eye poke or something?
Yeah, so that's what I was going to say, because I just mentioned the play. People are like, what's the play? Right, and they're joking, saying he's securing his show money, and he's securing himself another fight. That's all a joke. In my opinion, this is the play. This is why he didn't continue. Because I was wondering that. I'm like, why isn't SD continuing? What's his angle? Like, what's he thinking here? Because I was super intrigued. What the fuck is this guy thinking? Like, what's going through his mind? You've been through so much. Why not continue the fight? Right? That's an argument for that. Everything he's been through, I might be like, fuck it, dude. I just want to fight. Here, he came out, and he kind of said it. And he mentioned Nursultan, and he said, look, I did this before. I got poked in the eye. He was also fresh out of jail, coincident enough. I got poked in the eye, and I continued fighting, and I got knocked out like the next minute after it fucking started. And I'm not doing that again. And so
Nursultan did jump on him.
Yeah.
He jumped on him.
And so I got to respect SD's decision, man. When people like DC, right, are going to clown on him and say, well, what? Is he just going to stand up as soon as the ref calls it off then? Which he didn't do. Well, no, DC, if you think he's cut from that cloth, right, why don't you use your history, look back to when he fought Nursultan, got poked in the eye, also like 2 weeks out of jail, bro. So he took that fight. This guy's been taking fights no matter what happens. Just a side note. Anyway, when Nursultan poked him in the eye, he got back up. He continued fighting. He got knocked out. So he's cut from that cloth. Like, don't be smutting someone's name, right? And I don't know why DC's doing that,
yeah.
But don't be smutting someone's name when they've shown in the past, I'm not like that. He's been taking fights, bro. Who's going to take a fight on a week's notice, fresh out of jail with the ankle monitor on? Like, give him at least a little bit of respect for not being a pussy. If you're going to call him a dumbass, right? If you're going to call him all these names, a woman, you know what I'm saying? All these things. I mean, the last thing he is a pussy, bro. He goes in there, he takes all the fights. He doesn't care about the circumstances. He's fought off of getting fouled before. How about this?
And
Zach Reese, control your weapons.
I mean, it happens, right?
But control your fucking weapons. Like, control your fucking weapons, bro. It takes 50 seconds for you to commit a foul like that. The first leg kick you throw, you didn't even look sorry.
Dumas dropped any type of like updates on how he is now, or
after the fight, SD said that he hadn't peed. Like the next morning, he's like, I still haven't peed. I spoke to him. I asked if he's peed. He said he peed once, like Monday. He said he had peed once, or like on Sunday. I'm sure he's been peeing more now, but he says he's fine.
All right.
He says, you know, and it's just been online, so you gotta. It's not like it's really official. But he's
been bad luck. That's the word.
It's bad luck. It's a string of bad luck. Hopefully some positivity can come soon, you know. But him and Zach Reese, you know, made little posts on Instagrams wishing that they can run it back. Maybe they'll run it back. The thing is this fight fell apart in January. They got booked. SD pulled out due to an injury. They just got rebooked again. This thing happened. I don't think the UFC is going to rebook him for a third time.
I don't see that either.
You know what I mean?
bet you Zach's team was be like, nah, dude, we just want a new fighter now.
They're probably like, it's got bad juju. So, Gene Silva?
Yeah, you know.
Wait, last thing, SD, what do you think about, like, what's next? You think he's still going to be in the UFC and all this shit? Like, do you have any idea of what you'd like to see next from him? I'm kind of drawing a blank, to be honest with you.
I mean, I don't know. Do we know how many fights he has left on his contract?
I was in the live stream talking about that, and somebody's like, he's got, like, 3 fights left. He's got, like, a multiple fight deal.
I mean, if he can still stay... Okay, if he still stays out of trouble, he's still going to camp. Training camp, right? And he's putting himself in a position to get in another fight, even if it's a low level fight, and he gets a win, changes everything, right? And he needs to like have some luck turn his way, so he can just at least get a result in the ring.
Right. Now, last thing I'll ask you about SD.
Hindered with some type of thing.
Right. He has, it's always something. Last thing I'll ask you about SD, because I see people saying it. Do you think he belongs or / deserves to be in the UFC? Let's say he wins his next fight. Let's say he, at best, wins 2 fights in a row. Okay, contract expires. Should the UFC re-sign him? Should they say, fuck you, thanks for your services and your time? Because I feel like that's what 90% of fans are saying. They like, get him out of here, finish up his contract. They're not going to re-sign him. I would hate to see that.
I guess it depends on how those finishes are. If they're boring decisions... I'd have an argument for that.
If he proves he's worthy, then let him stay.
If he gets, you know, a knockout, you know, in a really like a dog fight, they say that a knockout in a dog fight.
Yeah.
Like grit, just heart, like didn't give up and won. Yeah, sign him.
Okay, so let me just conclude it with this. This is a big pivotal part in SD's career. All the past, it doesn't matter, right? Whatever you've done, whatever you've been through, even up to Zach Reese, it doesn't matter. You have to make the best of your fights right now and really prove yourself, or everything that happened in the past will basically matter because you're not going to get re-signed. You know, so right now, forget everything in the past. It's time to lock in and show that you belong, right? You can start with a clean slate, right? You had a lot of bullshit going on. Hopefully you can just drop all this bullshit as far as like thinking about it and just clean slate. I'm going to come out to this next one. It's going to be a great result. Nothing's going to go wrong. And I'm going to prove my worth to the UFC. I'm going to train, right, to be one of the best fighters in the middleweight division. And I'm going to prove that I'm here to stay. Because I know any fucking hiccup that happens again, anything, another nut shot that I can't continue from, I'm getting cut.
Yeah.
So that's just straight up serious advice for SD. Like, lock in, bro. Fuck what's happened in the past. It doesn't even matter. But you're fighting for your job, bro, because, you know, you've gotten a lot. It's just been a whole lot of shit.
Yeah.
Whole lot of shit.
Gotta turn a new page.